Approximately 11 by last weld, you guys, and this is a hard one. It's a pretty wide gap. I gotta make 2 or 3. Good afternoon, guys. Wednesday, August 23rd. Welcome back to Ruth Farms. I hope y'all can hear me over this fan, so I'm gonna try to speak a little louder, but we're in the shop today. It's a mess in here. And it's hot. It's like, and it's been in the 90s all week this week. It's been miserable. I haven't really brought you guys much on this grain hopper project. I've been trying to get the hang of this plasma cutter, which it's been working great. I mean, it's phenomenal. Makes this job so much easier. Anyway, I've been working on it, getting past the hard part. I'm gonna try to bring you guys with me a little bit today of me, cutting out some material, maybe tack welding and welding some material, but kind of give you guys a run through of what we're doing here with the project. All right, guys, so just a little bit of what we're doing here. This is going to be our hopper for our corn bagging setup. This piece here mounts to our scale, which is over there on the floor. I've made a little door, if you will, which will slow down or speed up the grain flow going into the bagger. All this stuff's just tacked up right now. But this plasma cutter has been phenomenal, you guys. I mean, these are some very smooth edges. Take very, very little cleaning up to get that to the point it's at now. Next point of action is to get our pieces cut out for each side. Once we get that in place and I make sure all this is going to work the way I want it, then we can actually take and weld all this up and then flip this thing up, and I've got to make my hopper pieces for in here. So like this will come somehow come down and then cut over, and it'll all funnel into this piece here. So I got to kind of figure it out. I'm doing this as I go, trying to figure it out, so see what happens. First things first, I need to get my measurements again. We need a piece approximately 11 by 7, give or take. I'm gonna say 11 by 6 3/4. So I've got my piece cut out 11 by 6 3/4. I'm gonna take and cut it out now. I'm gonna use a straight edge to kind of guide me to get a good smooth cut. There's nothing. You guys see that? Look how smooth that line looks. This piece of metal is hot, you guys. Crazy. You guys got to see my first big fail. I accidentally picked up and it started gathering into my thing a little bit. It'll be all right. Anyway, so I got my pieces cut out here and here, and this is all the slag that's on here. Very, very minimum. I mean, I'll be able to clean that up, no problem. Let me guys show you cleaning that up with my Milwaukee angle grinder with a flat wheel. got this piece in here. That's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be our part of our funnel here. Show you more once I get her tacked up. Or get her tacked in place. Miller 210. Round hook over there. Alright guys, I got everything tacked in place here. I got both my funnel pieces in here. Everything's tacked in. I've got my slide gate. I put some little stops here so that the gate can't pull out. If I ever had to take this gate out for some reason, we could unbolt the scale and get in here. I could break those loose and slide the gate back out. I've got a little piece here. It's like a guide to help the gate shut when there's pressure pushing on the backside. I put some little, the way I built it, I designed it where there's going to be a little bit of gap right here. That way, if in the future, if this slide gets built up with like corn gunk and stuff, I can get in there and spray it out with an air blower, or you know, if something gets in there, I can clean it out. So I got these little brace pieces to weld in because there won't be any welds right through here. I will probably take some type of belting and run up against it or something, or maybe just a piece of metal and bolt it up to keep grain and stuff from falling out. But that way I have the ability to clean that out, because later in the game this won't be able to be removed. All this is going to be welded on permanently. So I'm going to start welding this out a little bit because I pretty much got this part of the project done. I'm on to the portion where I need to flip this whole object over and build my funnel on the bottom part. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this welded out before I do all that, so that if I have to let it sit on this, it's got some structural support there. Alright guys, I'm going to weld a little bit and I'll get back with you guys. So got everything welded up here. Not the prettiest beads. I haven't done a whole lot of welding lately. This is some pretty thin stuff, but I am very confident that it will hold. So now I'm going to take and flip this whole unit upside down. I've got to weld up under here. Might weld this piece to this piece on the bottom side, and then we got to start figuring how the heck I'm going to make the funnel to close the rest of this thing in. Guys, I'm getting these pieces cleaned up so I can put my piece of metal in there like that. You can see I got it tacked there and down through there. Then I'll have a piece that'll go from here down to here. Same thing over there. That'll fill this piece in, and then I'll make a piece for here and where I'm standing. So it's starting to take a little bit of shape. I'm about to go inside and eat some supper. So I was gonna kind of give you guys an update. I got 3 of my sides on. I got my first piece coming down in here for the funnel. I gotta get another sheet of metal off the trailer, but probably go ahead and cut this piece, get it tacked in, and then do my other piece here, and then I'll work on them 2 side pieces. And then we'll have to weld her out. And I've got to figure out my legs and my height for my legs, because this needs to be up taller so that the bagging part can be below it. We'll get that done. We're gonna be getting there, you guys. I'm excited to get this done. I'm getting a little closer, you guys. Got my 3 sides all tacked in. Got my those 3 sides. Just gotta get this final side right here done. It's going pretty good, hot and sweaty. Let's see if we can get a piece cut, and I might try to bring you guys out there with me to cut it, because it's finally, the sun's starting to go down, it's cooling off, feeling a lot better. I thought I'd kind of give y'all an overview of how I'm getting these angles and stuff, how I'm doing this, in case anybody here wants to do it. So like to start with, we're gonna cut this back piece here. So I need to cut a piece, I think there were 26 by, I think it's 26 to 46. 46 by 46. So first things first, we'll get that piece cut and get it tacked in place. 26 on this side. I got a straight edge. I'm gonna mark across there. 26 to 46. Alright, first cut. Here goes nothing. Before I bought this plasma cutter, I cut everything with a grinder and a cutting wheel. This would have taken me forever. I thought that was the end of my work, but it ain't. Well guys, we're slowly getting there. I still got a lot of welding to do, but that's a lot of welding to do there. It's a lot of inches worth of weld. It's looking pretty decent, but I've got an issue with my MIG gun. I need to get a whole new MIG gun, a new liner and everything. If you get it in a little bit of a bind, that MIG gun, the wire starts pulsing and then it doesn't weld right. But overall, it's going pretty good. Got probably another 30 minutes worth of welding on it. And then once we get all that done, I've got to get the legs built, because this is going to be up. The bottom of this is going to be probably nearly head high to me. That way, when we're bagging this, you know, the bags will be up, you know, probably knee level or something. That way we're not having to bend and everything. But she's slowly coming. Well guys, I'm hot. You can see by my shirt I'm sweaty, but we're about done. I really don't look the best in the world, but I'm pretty proud of it. I'll fall over. Well guys, I think that's all for this one for tonight. May end the video here, may not. We'll just see how long of a video we've made up to this point. If I do, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next one. God bless.